In this video we'll be looking at how to set up a meter so it uses the time of use registers from the meter to create a bill. Just to be clear, PNP SCADA has the ability to calculate time of use readings from the profile on the server side. Using this technique only requires a calendar on the server. However, in some cases a municipality might require that the time of use calendar get programmed into the meter, and that those time of use registers are read from the meter. And then the bill must be calculated using those registers. That is what this video is about. The steps are: 1. Program the meter to have the time of use calendar. 2. Create the same calendar on PNP SCADA. 3. Switch on reading of billing registers in the meter and link the calendar to the meter. 4. Read the billing registers from the meter. 5. View the meter registers read from the meter and get the register names. 6. Map those meter registers to the calendar rate registers. 7. View the billing registers. 8. Run a bill and check that the billing registers are being used. Okay, so let's start. Step 1 is outside the scope of the video, but basically involves using the original equipment manufacturer software to program the meter. You'll need to get the software that is right for your meter to program the calendar. Step 2 might have already been done by you. If you are unsure about how to set up a time of use calendar, there is a video about that on the wiki. So here I have my time of use calendar. Step 3. Switch on reading of billing registers in the meter. I go to the meter and then go to View, Advanced Meter Settings. Under Sets to Read I switch on Billing Registers. If billing registers are not there, then that means that PNP SCADA does not read billing registers for this meter type. Next we link this calendar to the meter by going down to Register Calendars and highlighting the time of use calendar that is similar to the one programmed on the meter, and is also the calendar that we link to the tariff for the bill. Click Submit. Step 4 is to read the billing registers from the meter. I go to Tools, Communication Monitor, and tick Billing Registers. I click Start Read and wait for the meter to finish reading. Step 5 is to view the meter registers read from the meter. I go to View Meter Registers. Here we see all the registers that have been read for this meter. If you don't see any registers here, it might mean that no billing registers exist on the meter. Depending on how the meter is set up, it might only start showing once the meter has been installed for a month or more. Take note of the column headings. This is the name that the meter calls each of these registers. This will be used in the following step where we map the register names to calendar rate registers. These names differ from meter type to meter type, although many meters have standardized on using OBIS codes for the register names. Step 6 is to now map these registers in the calendar. I go to the calendar and then to Edit, Calendar Registers. Here we see a table with a column for Rate Register, Meter Register Descriptor, and Billing Register Descriptor. Under Rate Period I choose the first rate register in the calendar that I want to map. In this case the peak register. Then under the Meter Register Descriptor I copy the name from the previous screen for the peak register and paste it here. We are going to skip the Billing Register Descriptor. This is the mapping from the calendar registers to bill exports. It is outside the scope of this video. I set the register type to cumulative for a normal total. If I was mapping a kVA value, I would use max demand. Under quantities I only tick P1, which is the normal usage. I click Add New. Please remember that this step invalidates your calendar and all the tariffs it is linked to. I validate the calendar. I validate the tariff. Step 7 is to view the billing registers. So this is taking the registers from the View Meter Registers screen and applying the mapping defined in the calendar to now make registers that the billing engine can use. I go to Edit, Time of Use Billing Register Values, and here we see the registers along with how they are mapped to the calendar rate registers. The final step is to run a bill and check that the billing registers are being used. Here we see the end reading for each of the time of use registers as a different value shown under the description column. And that means that the tariff engine is now using the time of use registers from the meter to calculate the bill. You now know how to use the time of use registers from the meter to generate a bill. Thanks for watching this video.